You could feel the buzz walking around Jackson today. Mississippi State, oh so close to their first national championship. In their way, though, powerhouse baseball program that is Vanderbilt. Mississippi State led by a clutch offense, facing one of the best pitchers in the country, if not the best pitcher, Jack Leiter for Vanderbilt. Bulldogs, though, they're getting on the board early. Third batter of the game, Cameron James, a South Haven product, smokes it to left. It's gone. The crowd looking like Duty Noble. Leiter hasn't seen many of those this season. But back comes Vandy. Bottom one, 1-1. Isaiah Thomas off Christian McLeod. And the first hit of the game for the Nashville school, if you can believe that. That pitcher, yeah, he would only last about 2/3 of an inning, 6 earned runs. Part of those 6 was this bomb by Jason Gonzalez. Pretty much to the same spot, just a little more right of James's. 7-1 Vanderbilt after 1. That home run feels like a long time ago for James. Now 2 outs in the 4th. Same score. Bulldogs, though, they're climbing back a little bit. Logan Tanner with an RBI single brings the game to 7-2. The only issue is that would be all the scoring for State. This game, blowout from the bottom of the first on the Maroonies. They would lose 8-2, one game away from elimination, still needing 2 wins. Tomorrow, game 2. But before we get there, let's send it out to Noah Newman, who is live at TD Ameritrade Park.
Yeah, Blake, as you showed in the highlights there, was pretty much worst-case scenario for Mississippi State. I mean, you cannot spot Jack Leiter a 6-run lead and have any expectation of winning a ball game. I mean, that's what happened. The bullpen, you have to give the Bulldogs credit. They pitched well. Vanderbilt, so they scored 7 runs in that first inning, and they only scored 1 run the rest of the way. But unfortunately, as you can see some disappointing Bulldogs fans here, that was it. I mean, you have Jack Leiter, a 7-1 lead. And that's all she wrote. Now, the good news for Mississippi State is, though, Blake, is that 4 of the last 5 teams to get a Game 1 win here in Omaha have gone on to lose. As some Mississippi State fans are shouting that Vanderbilt's cheaters because they're referencing NC State, you know, the protocol, them not being able to be here. But, yeah, Blake, just disappointing first game for Mississippi State.
Yeah, no, you've already stole my line. The last 4 out of 5 to lose Game 1 ended up winning the College World Series. But I think that may actually hold true here as well, because I think if they can sneak Game 2 out, Game 3, well, they get their best pitcher back. What do you think about that, Noah?
Yeah, if you're Mississippi State, I mean, you could bring Will Bednar back possibly on 3 days rest in that 3rd game if you can get there, and maybe even bring him out of the pen. But the problem is Vanderbilt still has a guy named Kamar Rocker who could go in that Game 3 on 4 days rest, so he'd be pretty well rested. But if any team could come back from a deficit and when their backs are against the wall, it's this Mississippi State team. Don't count them out. This thing's far from over.
You never know. Thank you, Noah. We'll see you tomorrow. So, a tough loss, but here's the silver lining. Like we've said twice now, 4 out of the last 5 national champions have lost Game 1. So there is that. We'll be right back.